Hi, this is Nick from AGRIgarden, and I show you today a new farming game. HarvestLand is the name, and it's a mobile farming game for Android and for iOS from the Canadian developer Mystery Tech. It's 106 megabyte in file size on Android and has there more than 10 million downloads already, which is quite good. So, should we get in the game? Let's get in. While I show you around on the island, let's get to the key features of the game as they wrote it in the Play Store. They say, cultivate wheat, grapes and other crops. Raise chickens, pigs, sheep and cows. Construct sawmills, hen houses, hog farms, mines and more. Keep expanding and uncover the endless secrets of the Lost Island. Trade with your friends online. Battle with island monsters. Gamble for winning additional resources like diamonds, stones, wood. So these are the key features as the developer would write them into the Play Store. The score on the Play Store is a 4.2 and most players complaining about not enough storage and that you have to spend real money to progress in later levels also. Okay, now let's get to the work in the game. So your main work in the game will be the deliveries from the guys and girls which are coming with the boats to your island and requesting items from you. In this game this is especially hard because it's starting you to ask you for items which you could currently produce already, but you don't have the production building yet. And also building the production buildings is taking sometimes up to 3 days. So for 3 days you are getting requests that you can never fulfill because you don't have the production buildings, and this is very sad. Of course, I understand this is the plan of the developer who wants you to use your diamonds, and once your diamonds are gone, you will be spending real money to buy new diamonds to solve this and to fulfill the requests. For every delivery that you are fulfilling, you will be getting some gold and some experience points, which will help you to level up. So the most basic thing you do in the game is the farming, and actually on the fields I can plant 6 different seeds. The 7th one will come a little bit later, and of course all of them have different growing times, starting from wheat, which is very short, until to the 1 hour mark. From harvesting you are getting experience points and seeds, and the seeds you will need for planting new crops, and actually it doesn't matter from which seed you collected, which is very interesting. And of course the main problem, like in all these kind of games, is your storage. Because the guys and girls from the boats requesting a lot of items, and because you want to fulfill as many requests as possible, this means you need to keep a lot of items in your storage, but then your storage fills up really quickly, and this is a big problem. Of course, this is a problem the developer wants, because you can upgrade the storage with this kind of amulet things, which of course are very rare and random, and you often don't get those ones which you need. So of course you could simply buy them, but let's see it here. This would cost me more than 1000 diamonds, and 1000 diamonds cost about €6 or $1 in the shop. And this would be just the upgrade from 100 to 110, and this would be just the upgrade for one of the 3 storages in my warehouse. So now imagine, like, you keep upgrading and this always times 3, like how much money would you spend when you play the game for a long time? And you really need to upgrade your storage and you cannot wait. Okay, let's show you the more production buildings. We have here the kitchen. Here you can make fried eggs, roasted fish, sandwich and baked potato, and later baked lobster, which already cost you 3 hours. Wow. Well, then we have the smithy. You can produce copper ingots and later iron ingots. Sorry, iron pick and copper pick. Then we have the windmill, and here we have the production building where you actually are making the copper ingots, iron ingots, and later silver ingots. And then we have the workers' houses, and they can make bread, butter, cheese, and at level 61 even popcorn. Then we have the twin houses. Here you can make yarn, dried fruits, and corn pancake. So for the farm animals, so far we have chicken, cows, and pigs. The pigs give bacon and are eating beans. The bacon you need to gather with the wheat to make sandwiches. One thing that is special about this game is that you have to fight. For this you have the warriors, which are living in the warriors' houses, which look a little bit like Viking houses, which is quite cute. So you should try to constantly produce weapons, like the clubs, the swords, the knives, and so on. And sometimes you will see these little bugs walking around, so you have to attack them and then get some experience points, rewards, and maybe some amulets. I am not sure of this really yet. This wasn't explained properly. Then we have the floating cinema. Here you can watch videos and earn diamonds or gold or even casino chips. Yes, this is very interesting. The game has a little casino over there, and here you can play with the chips that you earned. Yeah, I got not so lucky. I felt it's automatically selecting the numbers that you were not putting any chip on. Okay, apart from that bugs that you have to fight, you also have to fight against, let me call them big bosses. These big bosses or golems, they are the only chance to open up new areas of the island. For example, this one, I just unlocked this guy here, but look, I need so many blue and red amulets, so I don't know when I would be even able to have enough items to go to him and beat him and open up the land on the other side. We can look around and see there are even much more buildings over there, very interesting things. If you want to play the game for a long time, I think it was definitely worth the time, but not sure it will be worth the money, but there's still a lot of coming on, so it won't get boring soon, I think. Another interesting thing is the whale here, where you can select the resources which you wish to get, and then other players can see it and come to your island and sell you the items if they have them. But unfortunately you are not so free. You have a cap on how many items you can request, and this is most of the time not enough, but it's a little help. Then you have your ship on which you can load any resources that you want to sell to another players. Then it will be sent to 5 other players, and if any of them need anything from your ship, they might buy it, and the ship will come back to you with the gold. Of course, if nobody buys, it will also come back. So it's totally worth it connecting your social media accounts to this game. The more friends you have, the easier it will get, and you can get gifts, you can send them gifts, and you can get even casino chips or even diamonds from your friends. Another thing is that you really actually need to have the workers that you need for the production, and once they all are used up, yes, they will come back after they completed the tasks, but for example, if your task is needing 1 hour, I mean the production is needing 1 hour, and you want to do something in this 1 hour, the game offers you to hire more workers, and of course wants you to pay diamonds for them. But there's a solution: you can get extra workers from your friends, and you can also send your friends extra workers. These workers, they also stay for that task and then they are leaving, so yeah, after that one you might need another one if your resident workers are still busy, but at least this is helpful. And if you want more online and multiplayer, you can join a clan where you can communicate and help each other. You can see requests from other players. You can also request yourself. And once you joined a clan, why not compete in the Dragon's Race? Dragon's Race is an event every week which lasts 6 days and 1 day break between them. For every completed quest, your clan will earn racing points that will advance your dragon. At the end of the race, all clan members receive rewards from the chest, as you can see here. So it might be quite helpful to really play the quest in the dragon race. But I must say the quests are very, very hard. I give you an example. So here is the iron ore production quest, and you do have to produce 42 iron ingots in 11 hours. And let's see, this takes 1 hour and you get between 1 and 3 items. So let's say we meet in the middle, you get 2 items. We have 2 slots, that is 4 items per hour. And that means in 11 hours you would make 44 items, and 42 you need. So it's definitely makeable, but it's very hard because you have to be for 11 hours always on time at the top of the hour after this 1 hour pass. Collect your items and put new one into the production unit. And if you miss 1 hour, then the whole quest is a failure. So I think it's very, very hard. Okay, I hope I could give you a quick idea about the game. And what do you think about this game? Do you want to know more about, should I play the game more, or even are you playing this and you want like to make a clan together, or let me know in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And until next time, bye bye. Your Nick from AGRIgarden.